Welcome to Lexington, where the sun shines bright literally and figuratively on their old Kentucky home, and the Big Blue Nation ready to get behind these Wildcats in this one. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. And we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Alabama's offense will get the first possession of the game. And as we look out on the field, here comes the man who makes it all go, and that's this quarterback.
Yeah, and he's big time. That's why he's up for all these awards. He's known. Everybody knows exactly what he brings to the table. He can run it. He can throw it. They're expecting a big day from this young fella.
Handoff from the gun. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
Gets open down the middle. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is...
He lobs one high down the left side. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on second and goal. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. So Kentucky's offense will go to work for the first time today. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You got to be careful. And, David, I like these guys, too, because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the run game.
No doubt. And it's fun because when you're a defense and you can shut down half the field, you can do so many different things to give other guys help because you trust these guys on an island outside.
It's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. So let's see if they can make up for that loss on second down from the 18. He's looking to throw. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Touchdown, Alabama! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Barrett. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd down from the 22. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. Off he goes. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. The Wildcats racing to the line in a hurry-up. Holds and fires complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Great timing by the defense there. Obviously, the offense has the ball in the red zone, and you're trying to create a negative play to back them up. They do that with the sack, and if they're now going to try a field goal, it's going to be a little more work for the kicker.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. It is good. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their...
And they got him for the sack. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing situations and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he's dragged down. Kentucky right back to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. What a terrible, terrible shame. Here comes that Alabama offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fan...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. Touchdown, Bama! And once he got loose, it was all over. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeps looking downfield. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. He leaves it with his back. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
They're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. And if you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offense a success on third down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this off. Lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Open runway ahead. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming down. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
On the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown tie.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you...
And the ball squirts out deep in their own end. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The defense with the scoop and score.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Now on second down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you.
Kentucky.
Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. And he goes down back at the 1-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Going with the ground game left. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
And the Alabama offense will take over.
Here comes that Alabama offense. If you like old-fashioned, grinded-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers there.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. Third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And it's no good. He missed it. Oh, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Dances away from one. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Barrow. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. They'll try to power their way ahead. And the Wildcats get the first down.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when...
Ball in the air, intercepted! Going the other way, and he's got room. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
On second down, he'll fire. He's right on target. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. A new set of downs after the completion.
Look at what?
Comes out throwing on first down. Gets it out quickly. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. Tackle is made after the first down.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understand...
Touchdown, Alabama! And they take it in for 6 more points. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. UCLA found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat, something this program has done time and time again inside the Rose Bowl. Bruins fans will enjoy this one for at least 1 week. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Skips away from pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Wide open downfield. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year.
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quickly complete. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards. And it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down, you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
They try to pop a run on the draw. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Oh, what a great play call. Sneaking the draw. The defense clearly thinking pass, flying up the field. No, sir. A little handoff, a little sneak attack. Great play call.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Feeling some heat. Still looking on the move. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with a sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Pressure coming. He had nowhere to go, no place to hide, and they'll knock him down for a loss of 9. Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Plows through the defense. Looks like Alabama will pick up the 1st down.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get 1st downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up 1st downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work?
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He finds his man, and he's going to be just short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. He's looking to throw it. They're setting up the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. The option look. He'll toss it. Got enough space. Touchdown, Bama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, what a nice touchdown run. And this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
49, Kentucky 3.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive
Hello.
right here, Reese.
What up,
Obviously, this
folks?
offense
What up?
hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half.
Go ahead.
It's an opportunity,
Huh?
David, to execute some plays, put some throws
Yeah,
together.
what the
just
name?
been on my
What the name?
computer, man.
You're right, Jesse. And this offense
Fucked it
needs
up.
to start
You
now.
just started.
We got to get some points on the board, create some
What the
momentum,
name,
and
man?
continue it, because you've done
You just
yourself
started, bitch.
a significant hole.
And a
Oh,
little
no,
too
I
much
said we didn't start.
adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a
These
quarterback,
guys turn
you
2
feel
clock
it.
on.
You can't hold it that second too
Halftime.
long when bad things can really happen. You could tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. He's got an open man. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They've got
Hey,
it
what y'all
first
doing?
and 10 at the 50. He wants to throw.
Trying to get this thing off my. It fell on my phone once because somebody kept calling, so
Guys out of the
my
backfield
glitch
now,
failed.
it's not just
I'm trying to get it on the
running
computer the
downfield.
right way,
You gotta
but
be
it's
versatile.
using
I gotta
without
be able
using
to
my
trust
phone.
you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football.
Something
You
like
do
that,
that
so
right
you
there.
play
I
this
know
game real
you're going
quick
to catch it,
and back and
and I
forth
can
with it.
depend on you.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And he's
Wow.
wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime,
That fucking
whatever it
referee
is,
is
you put
cheating
more
that man.
DBs on the field. It's more speed.
And
It's more
pissed
guys
off.
that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see
yeah.
that. Superb effort by that guy.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, Dave. He's going to throw deep right side. And that
Oh,
pass is
come on.
intercepted. And he's brought down, and
Yes.
his defense gets the ball back for its own. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, please
There you
bring
go.
it back, bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese,
Big
you got to
time.
throw the ball with conviction.
Touchdown.
Generally, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now, you try to take something off, you're trying to throw the perfect spiral and cut the
Dang.
wind, and your accuracy goes down, and that was an example there. Errant throw on the interception.
To the air on 1st down. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, you know, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Give to the running back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And here comes the punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
They make the stop,
I'm
and
not
that
confident
is the
that
end
catch
of the
shit.
first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Lexington. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics.
And the returner will be brought down. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many.
And
Good job,
he
boy.
goes back at the 3.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Georgia.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth.
From the fake commissioner.
The give to the tailback. And he's
Shut the
not
hell
going
up.
to make it. The defense
Fake
denying him
commissioner
the
makes
first
his
down.
own rules up.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today.
2 clock on, baby.
Punt
2
on the
clock.
way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your
Still
punt
ranked
cover
second, huh?
unit. Here comes that
Oh, you
Alabama
thought you was gonna be
offense.
ranked.
Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly
You
after
wasn't
the
gonna be
quick
number
pick,
1.
David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe
That
that just
backup
needs to
part.
kind of
They
get
didn't
into
put
the
the
flow of
backup
the
in
game.
already.
So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get louder.
I did something smart this time. You know what I did? I did a back up my computer.
That kind of pickup on first
Yeah,
down.
fuck
and
it
you
up
can
this
take
time.
a
I can
shot
just go
here
straight to
on
the back
second
up.
and short.
Then I have to try to reinstall the whole damn
They'll
thing.
go right back to him. Open space at the 25.
Yeah.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. To the ground with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Second down coming up.
The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Hand off from the shotgun. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability
It'll be
to
soon
move the
enough.
sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Kai! And the pummeling has started. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Oh, that's right. Hey,
You
you can't do drivers. You can't do drivers and hit the steering net.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7, overdue. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Just talk, huh?
And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down.
So the old driver. Hello?
Yeah.
Let's see if they can get out of their own way on 2nd and long from the 8.
Oh, yeah?
I'm saying when anybody put the new driver in, I forget it.
You wonder if you should put the new one in?
He takes a chunk out of what they need
I
to
mean,
move the sticks.
put it back.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down.
I got this other,
really
I bought a
aggressive
little
pass rushers. It allows the defensive
USB
ends and the defensive tackles
Wi-Fi
to
one, a little
the offensive line
5G
push them up
to
field,
try to run the
go
fucking
down to the
program.
next level, try to
It
sneak
was
in.
working, then somebody keep calling on the phone. It cut it off. It kept off my hotspot. Or it increases it when it fucks up my Twitch.
Right.
So I got 2 fucking mansions that I paid fucking $25 million, but I lost fucking $20 million on it. I was about to buy the third one.
After a gain of 3, they'll mark it at the 32.
What the hell you glitching like that?
With the 2 PS5.
Oh.
Yeah, I got a program that shuts one down while I'm on the other one. But I got to get it to work because it's old software. It don't work good on the new shit.
Success on defense, make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. This
I gotta
defense has been
backtrack.
doing it time and time again, and you can
Well,
tell
taking
this
a long
quarterback
time for
doesn't
that
have
to-
a prayer.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops
This
the
is
throw.
a slow Wi-Fi.
And it's his 4th interception of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know
All
where
right,
they're
we'll be
going.
soon enough.
They
Let's
have
go,
the
baby.
foot
Let's
underneath
go.
them. Defensive guys, you
Let's
still got to
go,
guess.
man.
You might be a little bit more cautious.
Get over that
No, so
cheat,
this
man.
defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Line gets set, 1st down.
They're saying they got a good tight end on
Fast
this
motion
team.
from the offense. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards.
My
on
broadcast
that.
working.
And that's just an example
I
of
haven't
the
seen that
defense
from Concept.
having a
Hold on.
better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the
Yeah.
play?
It's
That
working.
shit Ben came across. Okay.
2nd down coming up.
Man, Albright will never get his fucking start, man.
Wide
What a
receiver
hit.
coming across in motion. Quarterback touch pass on
I
the
ain't
jet
blocking,
sweep.
fool.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody.
And
What
that
the
ball is
fuck was
picked off.
that?
He would have
Damn
loved to
it.
get the big return there, but he still gets his team the ball at the 37.
Well, the defense was expecting
You know you ain't fucking starting next year, bro.
the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
They go to the ground.
There's a lot of teams red and white in our conference, man.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive
A lot of teams, what?
A bunch of yards
Red
on
and white.
first down, make that 2nd down really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
We know who the best red and white, crimson white team is.
They'll try to run for it.
Alabama and Crimson Tide, baby. All-time champion leader.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yard. That play, he just pushes the
Gonna be stuck right there on number 6.
He talk a lot of shit. I think so, baby.
Picked off again.
That is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Got some room to run. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
My backups in
Well, we
here.
know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Y'all gonna be stuck at 6, man.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's
Maybe you
on
might
me.
win it
We're about
next
to
year,
lead
man.
this
Maybe.
offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah.
No, I don't know about that
Hey
one.
guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more.
Fuck was that?
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without
Okay,
getting
you're
it in
starting
the
this
end
backup
zone.
guy a lot lately.
They get him down, but not before he picks up 6 to the 7.
What you trying? You trying to save the other guy? Or what?
This guy's a running
Who?
back because he could run between the tackles.
My coach, my coach.
He can really do it all.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They
He been running the other guy a lot.
tie, and the punishment has been extended. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it.
Oh,
If
that's
you're
right.
going to be a great
What's
player,
wrong?
you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
If they have any intention of getting this drive going, they better come up with something on 2nd and long from the 10. Gets it out fast.
Yeah, man.
That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. First down here for the offense. From the gun, the running back has it. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's
I mean, come on, y'all. Let me get the fucking first down. Oh, bitches.
Up 10 on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to go up top on first down. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the book as we head to the 4th. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Ain't gonna lie, boy. It's gonna be tough trying to beat you twice.
To the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power.
Oh,
You just
I
simply
was saying,
can't
I said it's
block
gonna be
him,
tough
and
to
that
beat you
last
twice,
play
boy.
is his
This
10th
isn't
sack
Marino,
of the
shut up.
season.
That pass is
Ain't gonna beat you twice, you say?
Your ass will be
fortunate
coming
that it
back.
wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Hey, as long as I beat you in the championship, for the championship, that's all that matters. You can have the
Your
SEC.
ass will be coming back.
You can have the SEC. I just want the national.
Your ass will be coming back.
As long as we get the natty, baby, the natty. The ring.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third
Why'd you
down.
pick that dumbass play, coach?
That is
You
no
missed it.
good. And I guess they
Missed
wanted
it.
to throw
You
a
can get the
little
ring,
more
baby, the ring.
instead. They're still way, way behind. The Tide offense rolls onto the field.
He dropped that one.
Running back searching for a hole. Found a little space, and he's got forward to the 35. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. One step wrap, two step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And he was
Taking my
knocked
fourth
down
and four.
immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
I know there are some people that say, no, in your own territory, you punt the football, you be conservative. No, sir. 4th and 1, I'm hitting the gas. All gas, no brakes. I'm going for this. I prepared for it all week. Nice job by the offense getting the first down on 4th and 1.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Can anyone catch him? And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And you see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it forward. That's a completed pass. You see the big plays where it just lets him get on the edge really, really quickly. And if he drops the football coming in motion, it's just an incomplete pass. So these plays are getting big plays with really no risk.
Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. Give to the back. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10.
Let's see here. The screen is somewhere here.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll run the screen. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. Alabama will get the first down.
4th and inches, just trusting your offensive line. They're able to get just enough movement at the point of attack to keep this drive going.
A first down run in the red zone. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Kentucky, 3.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. quarterback empties his backfield. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. The quick out. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Wants to throw on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If
Boy,
you
these
can't keep
guys
the
are
quarterback upright, it's hard to
shutting him down in the
it's
middle.
hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so
change
many
our philosophy
sacks
here.
have happened.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but
Oh,
the
come
offense
on,
set up
man.
in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line.
Quarterback sneak it.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Leaves it with the back. Puts him in the spin cycle. What a good run there.
Good
He
job,
has
guys.
enough for the first down.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.